I've heard numerous times, like if you talk, for instance, with veterinarians, right? Actually, it's funny. If you talk with doctors or people who otherwise would want to be an animal doctor who decided not to, you'll find, and I have, you'll find many of them will say that they would have loved to work with animals. But when you're a vet, you're not really working with the animals as much as you're working with the animals' owners.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they don't want to deal with, right? And it's no different than like a children's doctor.
Right.
Are you working with the kids or are you dealing with their parents? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's one of those things. Let me ask you this. Are you dealing with the people's money or are you dealing with the people?
It's one and the same. I mean, because they're interconnected. I mean, I wouldn't say that I enjoy actually dealing with the people. You know,
like
when
that.
when you light up their eyes, or when when you succeed for them, there's an enjoyment aspect with that. The money that's maybe your stigma of the financial advisor, because a financial advisor goes beyond money. It goes beyond the money you're investing for them. It goes beyond the money that you're receiving to provide the service, whatever it may be. So it's I would say it's more of an interaction with the person, and the money is maybe a byproduct, but they're linked, because if you don't handle the money properly or handle their estate or any of that type of stuff, it's going to blow back on them as the person, and they're not going to like you anymore. So
So if you want to get into finance, you would tell people you better be okay working with people, because that's ultimately what you're going to do.
Well, like I said, it's dependent on the sector. If you're working for a box house, no, not necessarily. You don't have to
Deal with the
right.
Yeah.
Now, granted, when you become the chief investment officer or things like that, that's all about the money. There is no people associated with it. Yeah, there's people that are tied to that money, but if you screw up, you're not going to get the blowback, unless it's a huge screw up, then the company's just going to fire you. These people are never going to know,
Right.
what you did or who you are,
Right.
type of thing. So
Right.